Hey y'all, welcome Biggity back to my channel. So today we're doing a Sunday dinner. So right now I am cutting up some green peppers, and this is just a rough chop. They don't have to be this like same size or anything, because baby, I was not trying to be cutting all day. So I just did a rough little razzle dazzle, and I cut that up. And I did a whole pepper because I'm using, like, it's going to be, like, in the beans. So I wanted as much flavor as possible. I personally like green peppers. My mom, whenever I ask her for a recipe, she always says use green bell peppers. So that's what I always buy. So I went ahead and cut up the bell pepper. And, y'all, I prefer to cut with the skin down. So you're cutting basically the flesh of it. And it's a little easier to cut. Y'all, my knife needs to be sharpened, but Omar does that and I don't got time for that. So then I went ahead and cut a yellow onion, and y'all, that onion was trying to fight back for its life, baby. So I went ahead and cut that onion, and I did the same thing, rough chop. Take the skin off, and then, you know, do what you need to do. I remember my grandma used to say when I was little, if you cry with onions, you don't need to be in the kitchen. Chefs don't cry. So yeah, y'all. Okay, y'all, so once I got the onions cut, I went ahead and got the celery, and I did three, I think they're called stalks of celery, 3 stems, whatever they called. I went ahead and did those, and I washed them real quick in the water, and then I went ahead and cut them down the middle, and I diced those ones up too. Okay, y'all, so right now we season in the water, and guess what? Season like your life depend on it. So that's chicken bouillon, and mind you, y'all, we season the water and the beans, so season. So I put a Slap Your Mama in there as well. And then once you add your Slap Your Mama, add your seasoned salt. Salt it up. Okay, y'all, so I added some onion powder, and season the way you like, but I added a lot of seasoning to it. I also added about, I think, 3 to 4 bay leaves, and my mom said that was, you gotta add the bay leaf. So then I added some garlic powder, and then I added some minced garlic, and I really seasoned heavily, so I really didn't have to season anything else after like it was cooked. I added all my veggies to that, and then I added the turkey leg. I got this one from Walmart. I know if you like, I did a Walmart Plus order, so I know they have like a pack of 2 for like the same price, but this was the only one they had in stock. So I was like, listen, I gotta do what I gotta do, baby. So I went ahead and added the turkey leg, and then the beans that I'm adding, I did soak them overnight with baking soda and water, and those are the red kidney beans. I believe those are small red beans. So that's what it's looking like, and I put it on for 8 hours and 30 minutes. I cooked it all the way for the 8 hours. 30 minutes, I just took it off at the 30 minutes because it was completely done. So this is at the 3.5 hour mark, or 3 hour, almost 4 hour mark, excuse me. So that's what it's looking like, scrumptious, delicious, and y'all, top tier. So for this portion, I went ahead and put some olive oil in the pan, and I put it in the oven at 400. Go ahead and heat up your oil so that there is a crust on your cornbread. And then I just made this cornbread the way the box said. You can also add, I added milk, but you can use heavy whipping cream. My auntie taught me that recipe, my auntie Margie. Thanks, auntie. But I didn't have no heavy whipping cream on hand, so I went ahead and just made it like the box said, and baby, scrumptious, delicious. Okay, so go ahead and put that in the boiling hot oil, and y'all, thank me later. So this is what it's looking like at the 3 hour mark, and y'all, or 3 hour mark, and baby, can you say who? Chef Boyardee in the cut. Okay, so I went ahead and sealed that up, and I got this crock pot at Costco for $39.99. Okay, so y'all gonna see that when I when I poured that cornbread on that in that oil, see how it's like bubbling? That's gonna fry the edges. Thank me later. So now we're making the cabbage, and I already got a cabbage recipe on my channel, so if you want that, go ahead and get it. All the seasonings, I basically use all the same seasonings except for the bay leaf. The bay leaf is the only thing I didn't use, and everything only for the beans. So I'm just gonna stop chatting. Y'all can watch this. And oh, the only thing that I did different in this recipe than I did in my cabbage recipe is the first one that I used sugar because I didn't have honey. But if you want like a smoky taste, use honey. But if you don't have honey, baby, use sugar, agave, whatever you have in your fridge or cupboard or whatever, use it. So yeah, y'all, go ahead and watch this, and then I'll come back when y'all need me. Okay, y'all, here, this is the most important thing, baby. Season your flour. And I know it looks like a lot, but it really ain't. Season the flour. Use the same seasonings I've been talking about. I ain't even gonna list them off, baby. But this is just regular all-purpose flour. I did a little shake, shake, shake. And I know it don't look like it's seasoned, but baby, this chicken was top tier. Okay. Okay, y'all, so right now I'm starting to heat the oil up, and I put my heat at medium because I didn't want it to burn, because I made like 4 pans of chicken. So that's the cornbread with a little thing of butter. That's the cabbage. Okay. So, and I did make a rice in the back. So right now I am just getting all the flats together, and you see I had a drumstick on there, and I put that junk right on back. Only flats because I wanted to make sure everything was cooked evenly. So I did only flats for the first one. And y'all, why do they only give you a little bit of flats to the drumstick? I personally like flats. So I went ahead and dried all the took all the water out, and I have my chicken soaking. First I cleaned it in vinegar, of course, and then I went ahead and soaked it in like chicken seasoning, like water seasoning. I seasoned the water and let them sit in there, basically just so that the skin and the meat is seasoned, not just the skin. So then I went ahead and seasoned them with the regular schmegular seasonings that I normally use, and I went ahead and seasoned all that up, rubbed it all together, and I threw it in the flour. And y'all, I basically let it cook for like 10 minutes. probably like, no, probably like 8 minutes on each side, just to make sure it was thoroughly cooked. If you can cook it and then put it in the oven if you want, but I didn't do that. I just let it cook a little longer. While it was cooking, I was basically kind of like cleaning my house. I went ahead and like flicked some flour in the oil to make sure it was hot, because you don't want to put it in there and then the skin gets soggy. So her baby was ready. She was locked and loaded. Okay, so I kind of crowded my junk because I was not trying to do multiple pans, and I ended up having to. So yeah, y'all, you see Kaya was ready. She said, baby, give me some food. Okay, y'all, so I let this cook for a nice good juicy minute. Okay, y'all, so this is just frying. I was gonna show you guys frying all the meat, but that don't make no sense. Y'all see, I fried the meat, and go ahead and flip it whenever you need to. I kind of flipped it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I cut all that out, y'all, because it was way too much, baby. So this is a finished product. I got everything on it. And when I tell you this shit sliggity sliggity slap, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.